This has got to be the most requested video ever. The Samsung Galaxy A52 versus the phone with the clearest selfie camera, the Tecno Phantom X. Oh, sorry, I meant the Tecno Camon 17 Pro. In this comparison, we are going to look at design, display, processor, battery, and lastly, the cameras on both phones. Now, which phone do you believe delivers the better value for money? Let me know in the comments right now. And at the end of the video, we are going to see if you were right. Coming up next.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
So first of all, let's talk about the design of both phones. The Samsung Galaxy A52 has a very minimal design as compared to that of the Tecno Camon 17 Pro. They are both made of plastic at the back and glass in front. The glass of the Samsung Galaxy A52 is Corning Gorilla Glass and therefore more durable. I also like the fact that the Samsung Galaxy has an IP rating, therefore it is water resistant. Both phones have a 3.5mm audio jack, USB-C port, and dual speakers. Though they both have fingerprint sensors, I prefer the side-mounted fingerprint sensor of the Tecno to that of the inbuilt fingerprint sensor of the Samsung Galaxy A52. The Samsung Galaxy A52 has one of the slowest fingerprint sensors I've ever used in my life. Both phones can use dual SIMs and have space for expandable storage, but only the Tecno has a dedicated slot for expandable storage and dual SIMs. The Tecno has a huge Camon branding at the back of the phone. Some may like it, others don't. I really don't like it that much. I like, the simple design of the Samsung Galaxy A52. Now, overall, in terms of design, I prefer the Samsung Galaxy A52 for the minimal design, the fact that it's waterproof, it has a Corning Gorilla Glass screen, and others might prefer the Tecno because it has a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, it has dual SIM and dedicated expandable storage, and it's also the larger of the two phones. Let me know which you prefer in the comments below. Next, let us take a look at the displays of both phones. The Samsung has a Super AMOLED display which is brighter and nicer to consume content on than the Tecno. Both phones have a 90Hz refresh rate, but the Tecno has a larger display, so you'd be able to see more when you are browsing or scrolling on social media than when you are using the Samsung Galaxy A52. Bigger is always better, right? At least for me. So considering all this and the fact that the glass display of the Samsung Galaxy A52 is extra durable, I think Samsung wins in the display category, especially since the display of the Tecno Camon 17 Pro is an LCD display, not a Super AMOLED display. So it doesn't have that rich, contrasty vibe that you get on the Samsung Galaxy A52. So far, it looks like the Samsung is in a comfortable lead, but that is about to change when we consider the price to value ratio. The Tecno Camon 17 sells for 1,625 cedis, which is approximately $250 to $280, and at that price, you get 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. The Samsung Galaxy A52 on the other hand comes with 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage for 1,850 cedis, which is about $350 to $380, so about $100 difference, and you get less RAM and less storage. Next, let's look at the processors which come with both phones. The processor of the Samsung Galaxy A52 is an 8nm processor, which is the Snapdragon 720G, whilst that of the Tecno is a 12nm processor. On day-to-day usage, the Tecno feels more responsive and opens apps faster than the Samsung. I don't know if it's because of the 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, plus generally because the G95 is better in benchmark tests. I don't know. But the Samsung having an 8nm processor, however, means that it's more efficient in terms of battery power consumption. And so though the Samsung has a 4500 mAh battery, which on paper seems smaller than the 5000 milliamperes battery of the Tecno. The Samsung can easily last you a full day without charging it. Another place where you would notice a major difference between these two devices is the operating system. Samsung Galaxy A52 ships with Android 11 out of the box and One UI 3.1, whilst the Tecno Camon 17 Pro comes with Android 11 and iOS 7.6. Both come with a lot of apps you will never use. But in terms of overall user experience, I prefer the Samsung Galaxy A52's One UI 3.1. It's a more mature operating system. It works well. It's nicer to use. Now to the cameras. I don't like reading out boring megapixel data because first of all, it's boring, and secondly, it doesn't mean anything. Both phones have 4 lenses at the back and a selfie camera in front. If you want to create content with your phone and you need to choose one of these, know this. The Samsung Galaxy A52 will give you better quality video in terms of stabilization, high dynamic range videos, and the ability to record videos in 4K using both the selfie and main camera. Now this is a sample footage of the Samsung Galaxy A52, and this is sample footage shot from the Tecno Camon 17 Pro. So to conclude, both phones have places where they shine best. The Tecno is cheaper, offers bigger storage and RAM at a very affordable price, and also a very big battery. Oh, and a fast fingerprint sensor. The Samsung Galaxy A52 has water resistance, a more efficient processor, superior camera quality, and the Samsung has a better display than that of the Tecno. So let me know in the comments which phone is better value for money in your opinion. If you are new to my channel, I do mobile phone reviews, mobile app reviews, and I bring to you affordable gadget reviews to help you make an informed decision when you're making your next purchase. So if you like that kind of content, please click on the subscribe button, turn on all notifications so you do not miss any episode. Thanks, Bebre.